Have you ever wondered why women come back after you've cut them off? Is it because they miss you? Or is there something much deeper at play? Today, we're diving into the dark psychology behind the no contact rule, exposing the truth that most men will never understand. If you're serious about mastering your own value and flipping the power dynamic in your favor, stay locked in, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why she comes back, but you'll know exactly how to keep your power once she does. And before we break down the psychological chess game you're about to master, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to become the man she can't manipulate. Why women come back? It's not about love. Let's be brutally honest. Women don't come back because they miss you. They don't return because they've suddenly realized how much you mean to them. And they definitely don't crawl back because they've magically fallen head over heels overnight. The truth is far more complex, and for most men, it's going to sting. Women often come back after no contact because of one powerful force: loss of control. When you cut her off, truly cut her off, with no calls, no texts, and no breadcrumbs, you shatter her sense of dominance in the relationship dynamic. It's like flipping the script. Suddenly, you're no longer the one chasing. The moment she realizes she's not the priority anymore, something shifts inside her. And that shift, it unsettles her. She's used to being the center of attention, the one pulling the strings, dictating when and how things happen. When that power vanishes, it sparks a deep, unsettling fear. Fear that you've moved on, fear that someone else has taken her place, fear that she's no longer the prize in your eyes. And here's the twist. You might think she's coming back because she sees your worth now. But that's not it. She's not coming back for you. She's coming back for the power she lost. Most men blow it at this stage. The second she reaches out, they think it's love, and they fall right back into old patterns, begging for attention, being overly available, or confessing their feelings. Guess what? That's exactly what she wanted. The moment you slip, she gets the upper hand again. And the game resets. If you're getting value from this breakdown, hit that like button right now, and let's keep going. Why no contact works, and why most men get it wrong. No contact isn't some mystical trick, it's pure psychology. If you understand the reasons women return, you won't just have the power to get her back, you'll have something even more valuable. The power to decide if you even want her anymore. So, what really happens when you go silent? 1. She misses the power she had over you. When a woman knows she can dictate the terms of the relationship, how often you text, how much effort you put in, how hard you chase, she feels completely in control. And as long as she holds that control, she never has to question her position. But when you take that power away, everything changes. Suddenly, she's forced to chase the validation she used to get so easily. You're no longer reacting to her texts. You're not watching her stories. You're not showing up in her notifications, feeding her ego. And that silence, it drives her crazy. Because for the first time, she's not sure where she stands with you. She starts overthinking. She starts wondering if you've moved on, if someone else has taken her place, if she's lost the control she once had. And that's when the tables turn. Take Mark and Sarah, for example. Mark was the guy who always chased, texting first, planning every date, making sure Sarah always knew how much he cared. And what did Sarah do? She took it for granted. She always knew he'd be there. But the moment Mark stopped chasing, everything shifted. Weeks passed. Then, out of nowhere, Sarah reached out. Not because she missed him, not because she suddenly realized his worth. She reached out to see if she still had power over him. That's what most men don't get. She's not reaching out for love. She's reaching out to check if she still owns your attention. And if you respond the wrong way, if you jump at the chance to text back, over-explain, or start chasing again, you hand that power right back to her. Don't fall for it. If this sounds familiar, drop a comment below and type, "I'm taking my power back." Why silence is your greatest weapon. Silence isn't just the absence of words, it's the most powerful move you can make. Why? Because silence creates a vacuum, and women hate vacuums. Every text you sent, every call you made, every time you reached out, it all reassured her. It told her, loud and clear, you're still the prize. You still have control. But the moment that reassurance disappears, her mind goes into overdrive. Why isn't he reaching out? Has he moved on? Is he seeing someone else? Did I misjudge his worth? That uncertainty triggers a powerful emotional reaction. And here's the brutal truth most men don't want to face. Women don't miss you. They miss the way they felt when you were chasing them. It was never about you, it was about the validation you provided. The ego boost, the control. Your silence forces her to confront those uncomfortable feelings. For the first time, she's the one left waiting, wondering, and overthinking. And the longer you stay silent, the stronger that pull becomes. This is where most guys fail. They break no contact too soon. They give in to the urge to check in or see how she's doing. But high-value men, they know better. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of 90% of guys out there. Now's the perfect time to subscribe and join the community of high-value men reclaiming their power. The fear of replacement distance alone doesn't break her. She can handle space, time apart, even weeks of silence. But the thought of another woman filling her spot? That's unbearable. See, women don't just fear losing you, they fear losing their place in your life, their position, their influence. And the moment your silence signals that you're actually moving on, a switch flips in her mind. What if he's already talking to someone else? What if she's prettier, more interesting, more exciting? What if he's finally over me? That's when the late-night texts start rolling in. The random likes on your old photos, the casual, "Hey, how have you been?" But don't be fooled, it's not love, it's ego. She's not reaching out because she suddenly realized your worth. She's reaching out because she can't stand the idea of losing her grip on you. She wants to know if she can still pull your strings, if you'll still react, if she still has control. Don't give it to her. Hold the line, stay in control, and watch how the power shifts in your favor. How to keep your power when she comes back. This is where most men fail, because the moment she returns, the moment that text pops up, the moment she suddenly misses you, everything you've built is put to the test. Will you stay strong, or will you break? Will you slip back into chasing? Fall for the breadcrumbs? Hand over your power the second she dangles a little attention your way? Or will you do what most men can't? Stand your ground. Here's the truth. It's not enough to make her chase. You have to make her earn you. Earn your time, earn your energy, earn your presence. Because the moment she sees you're no longer desperate for her validation, that's when she starts craving yours. That's when the game changes. And if you're serious about leveling up, owning your worth, and keeping your power, type "I choose my power" in the comments below. Final takeaway. Women don't come back because they miss you. They come back because they miss the power they had over you. When you disappear, when you stop chasing, they realize they're no longer at the center of your world. That's when they start wondering what they lost. But here's the truth. Your worth isn't tied to her attention. She'll always come back when she knows she can't have you. But the real power? That's in deciding whether you even let her stay. If you're ready to take your power back, smash that like button, subscribe for more value-packed content, and remember, your silence is your strength. This is the Stoic Approach, and we'll see you in the next one.